It's okay. We got someone on the way, okay? I need you to calm down. Okay, can you stop crying?
Okay.
Okay, you all right now? Take a couple of big, deep breaths, okay? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all calm down now?
Yeah. I thought my mom's gonna die. That's why I was crying. That's why she told me 2 deep breaths. It made me stop crying.
Okay, was she able to tell you what Shelley or Debbie's phone number was?
No.
No? Huh? She's what? She's bleeding?
No, she's sleeping.
She's sleeping?
Yeah.
And you couldn't get Mommy to wake up? She might be unconscious.
That meant the call was more serious than we had originally thought. I hoped everything was going to be okay, but at that point, we didn't know for sure.
Okay, Josh, I want you to stay on the phone with me, okay?
Okay.
What's your last name, Josh?
Tara.
Tara?
Yeah.
Do you know what color your house is?
Yes, it's brick.
It's brick? It's brick out front?
A majority of the houses in that area are unmarked. A lot of times we just try to find anything to make it easier for the BLS unit to find the residents.
Okay, you're doing real good, okay?
Okay.
I want you to try to calm down a little bit. Take some more deep breaths, okay? See, that helps, doesn't it? Yeah, that makes you feel better. But we got someone to come and help you, Mommy, okay?
Neighbor Debbie Davis, a registered nurse, had just gotten home.
And I saw the security jeep pull into Pam's driveway. I immediately got scared because she had told me that over the weekend she had passed out. So that was the first thing that came into my mind, something that had happened to Pam.
Hey, can you see outside from where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, see if you see a man out front. There's supposed to be a man there. There is someone in the house now.
I heard voices in the background and knew that the officer was there. But I wanted to be there with him to let him know how good a job he had done.
Pam?
Miss Tara?
Pam, can you hear me? I could tell that she was breathing, but she wasn't responding at all.
Pam? Pam? Pam, are you okay?
The security guard took the phone from me, and then I had to go to my neighbor Shelley's house. And we looked out the window, didn't see the ambulance or my mom. Neither one of them. Or my dad. None of them.
She's got a pulse and she's breathing.
Knowing that she had a cardiac history, I was worried about the baby and whether or not the baby was getting enough oxygen and blood and everything, but of course I had no way to check that.
Pam was flown by Maryland State Police helicopter to the neonatal intensive care unit of Prince George's Hospital Center, where trauma physician Saeed Daei took over her care.
The most likely cause of her fainting was lack of circulation to the brain because of her history of heart problems.
Okay, Pat, plug that sonogram machine, please.
Not only we're examining her condition, also we're monitoring and checking the baby heartbeats. I see the baby moving. The sonogram showed that though there is some evidence of slowness, there is no immediate danger. And this is a transient process that went away fast.
Okay,
To prevent future problems, Pam was put back on her heart medication.
No bleeding behind it.
During the 4 days Pam spent in the hospital, Joshua was a frequent visitor.
Hi. I feel so happy to see my mom. I ran to her and then I gave her a great big hug. I knew she was going to be okay because she was at the hospital.
He ran right up with a huge smile on his face, just so proud of himself. And he just said, "I saved your life, Mommy. I'm your hero." I just smiled and said, "Of course you are. You saved Mommy and probably your baby brother."
To look inside your belly.
And that's when he found out it was going to be a boy.
8-pound, 2-ounce Jacob Tarr was born 16 weeks after the incident. A completely healthy baby.
Joshua came through when there was no other person to rely on. Makes me look at him as a little boy and not a baby anymore. It's obvious that he's growing up.
We proudly present this award in recognition of outstanding service to Joshua Tarr as our Hero of the Year for 1993 and 1994.
I'm going to get the Hero of the Year award.
Here you go, young man. Good job.
I knew I was a hero because I called 911 and saved my mommy's life.
How big's Jacob?
So big. Yeah, I'm happy to be a big brother because I get to help my mom. I'm going to have to teach him a lot of things before he grows up. Like, let me see here, like no hitting and no pushing. And only call 911 when they are in emergency. Baby on the